handicap 1200. And it goes up, play 4, and Oh So Vain, trained by Rick Freer here, has gone in. Rio Shea's about to come up for Kayla Nesbitt. Rio Shea, having a first start back from a spell, is well in the market. It's the second favourite at $3 even. And Bayer Medina is your favourite. So Rio Shea goes up, Oh So Vain. Bayer Medina set with play 4. Legally Loose just moving around there with Kailara in the cerise colours about to come forward. So it's about to go in Kailara. Kailara goes up to the stalls, Tulane Town and Magic Word, the beige colours. Magic Word trained by Chris Hayward at Wagga. Legally Loose in the blue and yellow there, but going in is Magic Word for Amanda Masters. Magic Word has been also well backed. It's currently at around 10:30. V-double coming up. Gary Colvin, the trainer at Wagga. So V-double comes in. Now we've got a riderless one here. It's Legally Loose. Legally Loose to be ridden by Josh Richards, who's replacing Jody Hughes. So now Frothy Time to come up, Framework, and Kung Chi Domino. Kung Chi Domino still away from the line. So Frothy Time goes in. Frothy Time set, Framework, who's having its first start here. Framework for Jake Duffy. He's about to move up and go into the stalls. And we've also got out of line Kung Chi Domino. So Gary Colvin's got 2 V-double. He's got V-double and Kung Chi Domino. Rio Shea has been well back, but Bay of Medina's your favourite at $2.20 fixed and $2.30 parimutuel. Rio Shea $3 even and $3.10. So it's been well backed. Rio Shea, drawn barrier 2 for Kayla Nesbitt. Bay of Medina is for Pat Scorse out in the middle of the field. It has the yellow, green checks and red cap. Now Framework is coming up. It'll be the last one to get set at the 1200 metres for race 3 on the program at Corowa. So we're just waiting on Framework to come up. Oh So Vain stood well with Rio Shea. They're the inside runners. Standing up well. Kailara's in 3. Now it looks to have gone in. So Framework's in, Kung Chi Domino the outside. Bayer Medina the favourite ahead of Rio Shea. At the 1200 they're about to go. Waiting for the third event here at the 1200 metres. Oh So Vain the inside. They stood up in a good line. The red light's on. Racing. Away they go. Oh So Vain jumped fairly well. Framework flew from the stalls and quickly raced to an early lead with Bay of Medina followed by Tulane Town. They're being followed, settling in a stride by Legally Loose, who's run into 4th placing now. Then Rio Shea. They were being followed by V-double going around the outside, followed by Play 4 in that brigade, and a length and a half further back Kailara, followed by Magic Word. Oh So Vain getting back a little bit with Frothy Time, and Kung Chi Domino is back on its outside at the rear of the field. Well, Framework had no trouble getting to the lead and leads a favourite, Bayer Medina from Tulane Town. Legally Loose, Play 4 followed by V-double, and then Rio Shea, who's back about 7th or 8th back along the inside. They're being followed by Magic Word, improving around the outside of Kailara, followed by Oh So Vain. Kung Chi Domino is well back with Frothy Time. Framework kicked away from Bayer Medina as they straighten up. It's Framework the leader. Bayer Medina is coming after it now. It's down the outside, Bayer Medina and Framework. Framework the inside has got a break though. Framework's going pretty well out in front from Bayer Medina. Framework is going to be too good. Framework holds them at bay to win it from Bayer Medina. 3rd Magic Word, 4th V-double and 5th Kailara. 6th behind those was Rio Shea. They were being followed back behind those runners, and at the head of the others Tulane Town. Legally Loose followed by Play 4. All one jumping over the crossing there. Frothy Time followed further back by Kung Chi Domino and Oh So Vain. Stand by for placings here. Number 2 Framework has done it all from the front. Began like a greyhound. Shot straight to the front and it's held the favourite at bay, Bayer Medina. It's 2 defeating 7. Third will go to Magic Word, just ahead of V-double and Kailara, and Rio Shea is finished in about 6th placing. It's 2, 7, 3 and 6 in 1, 10, 6, 5. Framework by an Achiever.
Mate, he seemed to go a bit to pieces, this horse. He's obviously very, very talented.
Yeah, he is, John. He's a 4-year-old by an Achiever, and he's just taken some time.
Yeah.
So this is his third preparation, and you can even see now he's still a little bit green, but he has plenty of ability, which is good.
Well, look, I watched him parade. He gave a bit of trouble behind the gates. He jumped. He just ran on fear and nothing else. And, mate, he's going to improve a massive amount, this horse.
Oh, look, 100%, John. I think he'll be even a better horse again with more time. But I think we'll just keep him going, see how he pulls up, and then go from there. But no, step by step, he's going well.
Well, look, a couple of trips to the races can work wonders with these horses.
Yeah, very much so, John. I think a little trip to Coral has been good for him, and we took him to Wagga for a little trip, and then a trial the other week at Albury. So everything's going well with him, John.
Mate, a 4-year-old, as you mentioned, you give him plenty of time. Where'd you get him? Is he another New Zealand horse? Or
He's not. He's by a good client, John Sporting, that's got Pacific Tycoon and Footmark.
Yeah.
And John breeds all the horses, and he's a very astute breeder, and obviously he's got some good mares, and he sends them to the younger up-and-coming stallions, and that's where we got this one from.
Well, and Achieve, he won a Caulfield Guineas, didn't he?
Yeah, and I think that, I mean, I know you're right, he did run on a little bit of fear and probably adrenaline, but I've always thought the horse would be 14 and 16. He gives me that feel, and Brody tried him over 900 and said 900, 1,000, and Duff rides all the work, as you know, from he comes down Tuesdays, and Duff thought 1,200, 1,400. So.
Well, the answer's there somewhere, but he's put up a big effort. He was too good for a race-fit, experienced 5-year-old mare, and they beat the rest by I don't know how far, Andrew, a long way.
Yeah, they did, and like I was quietly confident, John. He had a nice track gallop the other day with Lawton Joseph in preparation, and so I was really confident that he'd run well, John.
Mate, we'll follow him. Well done.
Thanks very much, John.
Well, what a win that was. The overall margin there, 1.5 lengths between first and second. 5 3/4 lengths separated the second horse from the rest of the field there. $6 was the early opener price, got out to $7.50 there, and the overall time 1:10.65 with the last 600 in 33.93. And in the yard, John, he looked like he still had quite a bit of fitness left to go and quite a bit of stripping down as well. So I think he'll definitely improve. There'll be some more races in him.
Well, I tell you what, the way he paraded and the way he raced, he's got a massive amount of improvement in him. He was too good, but he just ran on fear, and Bayer Medina certainly had her chance. She just couldn't get to him. He might be a pretty nice talent, this fellow. So, look, wasn't a penny for it, Munn, so a good result for the boss there, mate. Take it away.